Special segment tonight, patriotism. During this Liberty Week, we'll all be reflecting on the various themes of American life. In a country with as much rich variety as the United States, it is impossible to find a place that perfectly represents all of our ideals. But in a small town in Connecticut, NBC's Gary Cutley did meet some patriots.
Patriotism. It is an elusive quality, something to be felt, to take pride in, believe in. You found that in the people of Noank, Connecticut last Memorial Day. There's been a parade here each year since 1876. It is one thing to put patriotism on parade. It is harder to define what it means. Howard Davis is a World War II veteran and American Legion member.
I feel that patriotism is getting out and waving the flag, not being ashamed to, saluting when it goes by, and that should be a symbol to us that that flag is worth fighting for, which a lot of us have, and that we should be willing to do it again in the future if needs be.
Rob Anderson grew up in the 1960s and 70s in the shadow of Vietnam and amid dissent.
I think back to the 60s when I was growing up here, there were an awful lot of people doing something that was deemed unpatriotic, but in retrospect it may have been a patriotic thing. Protesting against the American government policy could be as patriotic as fighting a war.
Behind the pageantry and rhetoric of American patriotism is a particular need. The United States is a relatively young nation. It has been settled by people from many countries. It has been necessary to create a new national identity among them, a new loyalty. That is the role of patriotism. The flood of immigrants in the late 19th century led to a sharp growth in instant patriotism. The Pledge of Allegiance was introduced into schoolrooms. Flag societies abounded. People were urged to fly the flag, to wave it, to venerate it. Historical pageants were used to develop a folklore to involve the immigrants in their new country's heritage. What has grown out of this patriotic effort is an almost spiritual feeling. At this church service in Noank commemorating Memorial Day, two faiths seemed to merge as the children's choir sang God of Our Father and My Country 'Tis of Thee. Patriotism has been called a civil religion. There are the scriptures. There are the apostles and those raised to sainthood, Washington, Jefferson, and Lincoln, and the creed, the belief in basic freedoms.
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Some people even preach verbal excommunication in the saying, America, love it or leave it.
I would say that the finest values of American patriotism are most in danger when that patriotism has become the ultimate value of its people.
My country, right or wrong?
Yes.
However patriotism may be defined, used or abused, there is no denying its central importance.
It's essentially a glue that binds people together. If there were no commitment to the patria, the Latin fatherland, everyone would go in his own direction for his own ends, and the country sooner or later would end. There would be, in effect, anarchy. Patriotism and the symbols that express it are ways of giving us a common thread as we each go our individual ways.
That was evident as the Noank parade ended at the town cemetery. Gathered together were the veterans of patriotism and the new recruits, servicemen and anti-war activists, and Mary Virginia Goodman, 88 years old, who has taken part in this parade since 1908.
This is your country. This is your land. This was fought for you, and kept for you, and for many yet unborn, because men dared to go out and fight for it. Tell your children about it. This is America. God bless America.
In the end, patriotism is in the heart of the beholder. Most people are stirred by it. Some at times may be skeptical about it, but no one can be indifferent to it. Garrick Utley, NBC News, Noank, Connecticut.
That's Nightly News for this Tuesday of Liberty Week. I'm Tom Brokaw. I'll see you tomorrow night.